The DA's office offers Kevin 60 years in prison, but he rejects it, which is interesting. So either he or his attorney thought that he would get less with a jury trial, which is crazy. He was found to have a personality disorder, but ultimately declared sane. During the trial, the jury is shown the interrogation footage, and as they're watching him confess to likely some of the most heinous crimes they've ever heard uttered on this planet, when that video is over, he swivels around in his chair, faces the jury, and smiles at them. During impact statements, Desiree comes to face her brother. The whole time, he's just shrugging, sighing, as if he's getting a lecture from an older sister. Kim's dad, his grandfather, tells him, "I don't quite know what to say to you. You killed your mother. You just don't do that. You took the only person who had your back, and now you're all alone." He's cracking his knuckles. He's smiling. He's stretching his legs.
What?
When witnesses are asked to identify him, he waves and smiles at them. It takes the jury less than an hour to convict him, but because he was not charged with capital murder, he will be eligible for parole March 25th, 2044.
What is that? Like, how old will he be?
So that will be, he'll be like 50.
Wow. So there's no reports of what's his issue. Like what?
Personality disorder is
The
mainly,
only thing.
Yeah. And he is held in a facility that focuses on psychiatric issues. But I don't think he's going to get out for parole. But legally speaking, he is eligible. And a lot of people say this is one of the most disturbing true crime cases that they've ever come across. A lot of people feel like he's Edmund Kemper in the making, a notorious serial killer. Others are just upset at, quote, justice. They say this thing is eligible for parole. Others are just having introspective moments. I mean, there are probably hundreds of thousands of people like this on Earth. It's insane to think that they dwell amongst us. With one commenting, "To be honest, this guy sounds like an 8chan edgelord basement dweller who admired serial killers but wouldn't have the balls to become one. He's a wannabe killer who is really just a sad loser who just watched way too many sick, intimate videos and gore." Others believe that his mom is wrong. This is crazy. Some people say that when he told his mom that he was going to self-exit that day, she didn't do enough to stop him, and that's what triggered this. But others argue, or some people argue, no, the mom must have been abusing him somehow, we just don't know it. To which a lot of netizens write back, he's just plain old evil. People say, oh, he must have been abused. He's just straight up evil. I don't know why it's so hard for people to comprehend that he's evil and evil exists in the world. He's sick, he's evil, he's psycho. That's the comment. Others are upset with how the investigators are treating Desiree, writing, "These two detectives were so unprofessional and treated the poor sister dreadfully. Their conduct was unbelievably terrible." With another comment agreeing, "Great work by the cops for making this as traumatic as possible for the sister." Some even point out the 911 operator. The way the 911 operator handled this was incredibly unsafe and ridiculous, asking her to make direct, prolonged contact with the brutal killer. Like, "Can he talk on the phone with me?" And the police not showing up until after the second call. With another writing back, "Yeah, 911, what's your emergency? There's a killer at my door. Okay, can you put him on the phone for me?" And that is the netizen reaction to the case of Kevin Davis. What are your thoughts on this case? Let me know in the comments. Be safe, and I'll see you in the next one.